So Boya just released the Boya MM1 Plus. Is it really worth the upgrade to its predecessor, the Boya MM1? Let's find out. Roll the intro. So I've been using the Boya MM1 for the longest time, like for almost 2.5 years now. I've even grown to love it even more than my Rode Video Micro because of its main selling point, which is it is significantly louder than the Rode Video Micro, like a few decibels louder, which is good for Canon cameras. Like I'm using a Canon M50 right now, and the preamps on the Canon M50 isn't that good. It really is very crappy preamp. So one way to make it sound good is to use a microphone that is loud. That's why the Rode Video Pros and the other microphones that require a battery are better than the Rode Video Micro, is because they can increase the dB gain. But for this microphone, it doesn't even need a battery. So what I said, the Boya MM1 Plus is supposedly the upgraded version of the Boya MM1. So we're gonna find out if it's really better than the predecessor, which is the Boya MM1. And we're gonna see if it's really worth the upgrade. And just to give you a little bit of context, I have been already using the Boya MM1 Plus on my camera. So all the audio that you have been hearing came from the Boya MM1 Plus. So like what I said, let's unbox this thing, even if it's already on the camera. So let's go. Okay guys, so here we are. So I put back the Boya MM1 Plus into the box, and then I mounted the old Boya MM1 microphone onto my camera. So the audio that you're hearing right now is coming from the Boya MM1 Mark 1, which is the first version. So let's go ahead and unbox this thing. Right in front of the box, you can see that it really says MM1 Plus. It has the same description as the old MM1, but this time it is powered by Rycote. Rycote is a very good company for making shock mounts for cameras. So again, this is basically for phones, for tablets and iPads, for your computers, for cameras, and those old school camcorders. So it is compatible with smartphones, tablets, DSLRs, consumer camcorders, PCs, and more. It is a super cardioid microphone, which means that it is going to pick up audio from like a 180-degree angle. So it doesn't matter if you're on the side or in the front, it will pick you up. The least place that it will pick up sound from if you're behind the microphone. So like what it says here, plug and play. The sensitivity is good with the signal to noise ratio. It is made out of metal. It is 3.5 mm, and like what I said, it is now partnering with Rycote. So it's using the Rycote Lyre shock mount in the system, so that's a good bonus. So yeah, so maybe let's read those stuff later. So let's go ahead and unbox this thing. So right out of the bat, you can see the warranty card. We won't be needing that. And the instruction manual. So like what I said, first let's look at the Rycote mount. Wow, look at that. So it's really a new design. It's even better than the old one. This is a lot better. Look at this. This is so flexible. So this is really going to absorb all the shock that you throw at it, compared to the old version, which is a little bit stiff. Okay, so we got two cables. This is for the smartphone, and this cable is for your camera. And we got silica gel and the pouch, like what we got from the version 1 as well, a pleather pouch. And we got the microphone itself. Wow, it is a lot bigger than before. So look at that. It's still metal. And look at the front. They changed the design a little bit. It's a little bit like netted, like a mesh metal. Before, I think it used to be like a silver color, and it's very soft, but this one is a lot more durable. Like I think this can really survive a drop or two compared to the old version. And here's this, the main selling point of this microphone for the MM1 Plus. Before on the MM1, you only have the line out, but on this one, you even have a headphone jack or a headphone port, which you can use to monitor your audio. But based on my tests, I can't seem to make it work with my Canon M50. But I tried to plug it in onto my phone, and it really worked like normal. It could really like act as a way to monitor your audio if you're using it with a phone. But yeah, I have yet to find out how to make this work with my Canon M50. So I'll do further tests and let you guys know maybe in the description or in the comments. So yeah, so this is a microphone. Again, this is the furry windshield, or what most people call the dead cat. Sorry to all you cat lovers out there. That's just how it is. That's how people call this. This is called a dead cat. It is used to block out wind. So there you go. This is the new microphone, the Boya MM1 Plus. Okay, so now we will be testing the sound quality of the Boya MM1 Plus, and maybe we'll even compare it to the old version, which is the predecessor, the Boya MM1. So I'm just gonna do a simple readout up to you guys, like a tongue twister, just to test the audio from this microphone. So the microphone is about a meter away from me, which is like how you would hold a camera like this in a vlogging position. This is as far as I would go for using shotgun microphones. Other than that, you're gonna need to use a different microphone systems. So let's go. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter, that would make my batter better. I screwed up big time. Okay, so for this next test, I will be testing the old model, which is the Boya MM1. I stayed at the same position, a meter away from the camera, or the microphone I mean, so I'm going to read the same thing, and you can see if there really is a big difference between the Boya MM1 Plus and the Boya MM1. So let's go. Betty Botter bought some butter, but she said the butter's bitter. If I put it in my batter, it will make my batter bitter. But a bit of better butter, that would make my batter better. Okay, so upon comparing the Boya MM1 and the new version, the MM1 Plus, I noticed that the Boya MM1, the old version, is a lot louder. Like, not really significantly louder, but 2 decibels louder than the MM1 Plus, which is weird. I thought it would be the same like sound quality. Actually, they lowered the gain a little bit. I wonder why. Maybe it's because that all the new cameras that are coming out right now are a little bit of a better quality in terms of the preamps, so they want to lower the microphone's gain so it doesn't need to be that hot. Because I own a GH5 and I cannot use the old Boya MM1 on it because the GH5's preamps, the built-in microphones, are very loud. So if you plug in a microphone that has a very loud preamp, it's just gonna peak even at the lowest setting. So one of the pros of this, or maybe a con, it depends on how you look at it. So there are a few things that I really love about the new MM1 Plus. So the first thing is that the dead cat is a little bit better than before. The color is a little bit different too. So this is even better than the first one. And the second thing that I like about the build quality is the shock mount. Look at this. The shock mount is a lot more rubbery now. Before it was just very stiff, but this one is gonna really absorb a lot of your shock. If you move the camera around or hit the microphone, it's really just gonna bounce around. Compared to the old version, it's really a little bit stiff. And the last thing that I love about it is just the build quality of the microphone itself. Look at this. It's really very rugged. It's even more, like, how to say, more premium than the old model. Like what I said, there's even a audio monitoring plug or input there. So you can plug your earphones and you can look at or listen to the incoming audio. And one weird thing that I've recently noticed with this microphone is that, so the jack for the microphone is a little bit different. So this microphone is a little bit tricky to recommend. I think that for people who already own the MM1, you don't need to upgrade. The MM1 microphone is already good in itself. But if you do not own any microphone yet, you don't have the Boya MM1, or you don't have the Rode Video Micro, I can probably recommend this microphone to you. It is pretty cheap. The Video Micro is still a lot expensive than 2 of these microphones combined. So yeah, so if you like this video, please do comment down below. Let me know how you think about it. And please do subscribe as well. It would really motivate me to make more videos. And if it's not too much to ask, please like this video as well. So yeah, so see you guys next time. Stay safe and take care.